Hey, it's Bridgette. Hey, let's see if you can hear me. Okay, so we're going to do Sunday morning coffee live. Okay, I know it's very bright. Oh, look at this halo I have over me. Okay, I can't control the lighting perfectly, but we'll do the best we can here. Let's see. Okay, got my computer. Guys, I got new computer glasses. How cool is this? Okay, this is Sunday morning coffee, Sunday morning coffee. Do you guys have your mug? Come on, let's give me a cheers this morning. Cheers. Ooh. Yeah, my coffee mug has got my coffee all over it. Okay, we need to get our act together. I am going to check the live stream to make sure everybody's here. Oh, we have to share this on. Oh, we are live, yes. All right, so let me just share this link on Sunday Morning Coffee with Bridgette. Let me share my link to, okay. I am live. I'm live, everybody. I'm alive. Oh my gosh, look at this. Yeah, I got just got a messy bun here. All right, let's see. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to join me for Sunday Morning Coffee Live with Bridgette. Sunday Morning Coffee Live with Bridgette. Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? I heard that. Okay, coffee. We're going to make sure we get over to our friends on Facebook. Do you know that I have a Facebook page? I know not everybody loves Facebook. Do you know that I have a Facebook page? I know. Bridgette Inspired on Facebook, Bridgette Inspired on Instagram. Okay, so if you are an Instagram person, thank you, because I like to pop on Instagram. Sometimes I do lives there. Did you know that? All right, let's go to Facebook and just share with my Facebook friends. Okay, all right. Let's see. Pages. Let's go to Bridgette Inspired on Facebook. I'm a little sassy, but I had my Hazelino. You guys, I had Hazelino coffee this morning. The hazelnut kind, I like that. It's good. It's kind of, I think it's pretty supercharged, actually. I'm feeling a little sassy with my coffee. Going to Bridgette Inspired, and I'm pasting live Sunday morning coffee link. And then we better go to our Above Life channel. It does have a Facebook, but the only reason why it has a Facebook is because I want to make sure that I can just share every week. You know, on Above Life channel every week we do Sunday morning coffee podcast on Sundays, and then we do the weekly channeling video with an afterlife celebrity guest. Last week was Bob Saget. The week before was Betty White. And let's just paste this. Oh, whoops, did I not do this right? Ooh, just a minute. Sorry, trying to create a post. Oh, whoops. Grab your coffee if you haven't already done so, or your tea, or water, whatever. I have water and coffee this morning. And let's just make sure everybody can see this. Oh, for some reason, I don't see anybody on yet, so we'll see. I'll give you guys a few minutes. Today's topic is, let's just roll with it. Yeah, let's just roll with it. I'm going to share this. All right. Okay, let's just roll with it. Why do I have this AirPod in? I have one. Let's put it in my pocket. All right. Okay, so in order to start our conversation today, we need our coffee, which we have. And if you want your own Sunday morning coffee mug, it'll be in the link below. Okay, so on YouTube, there's links to merch, and that's what this is. This is my merch, right? I'm looking at my hair, and it's crazy. Okay. You guys know I have a hair thing. We're going to start this out right. We're going to use this beautiful white candle and set an intention for our Sunday morning coffee today. Let's just roll with it. That's the topic, all right? We're going to set an intention to clear our energetic space and to create safe and sacred space for our conversation, so that I am pure in what I share and I don't overshare, because sometimes I overshare, and I'm really conscious of that because this last week I've been through it. So And look at my new lighter. Isn't it awesome? Nice purple lighter. I like the bendy ones. Very cool. Okay, so, all right, we're going to light this. I'm going to set an intention, all right? Set an intention right now. I'm going to speak with integrity. I'm going to share with you about this topic of let's just roll with it. I'm going to give you a little story share as much as I can and connect with you and hopefully inspire and encourage you, because if you've been through it and if you're going through it, you're not alone. You feel lonely? I feel like nobody else is experiencing it the way you are. Nobody's ever felt this bad. Nobody's had these 5 things happen at once. Yeah. Let's not compare notes, because then we'll be weighted down by everybody's comparison of all the negative and all the heaviness. We're going to amplify the good, amplify the positive, right? Good attracts good. We're going to amplify that goodness. We're going to be in integrity as we're having our conversation today on Sunday Morning Coffee. And we're going to focus on our mantra today of let's roll with it. Let's roll with it. So welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee with Bridgette. This is a unique opportunity for us to connect. I am a psychic medium. Yes, this is true. I also work as an intuitive life coach. I do private sessions and groups as well, online and also over the Zoom and over the phone. So I am glad you're here. Sunday Morning Coffee is a feature of Above Life channel, which is my weekly channeling videos. That's the channel that I have on YouTube where I share my psychic medium work specifically, where we channel afterlife celebrity guests. We have great celebrities that give us insight and inspiration into what they know now about life. And we can learn from them, right? And we can celebrate ourselves and our accomplishments and our possibilities, really. Not just our accomplishments, but our possibilities, right? And so that's what Above Life channel is. I also have another YouTube channel, Fairy Grasshopper. And on Fairy Grasshopper, I have much more intimate conversations. In fact, I shared a little more of what's been going on with me personally on my Fairy Grasshopper channel. I had a live stream, I think, last week at some point, and I shared some stuff there. So I also do card readings, psychic card readings there, because cards are a great tool for you to use. Oracle cards, tarot cards, whatever you're aligned with, whether you like animal communication stuff, or whether you like goddess work, or whether you love trees like me. Like one of my favorites is Oghams, working with Celtic tree wisdom, Oghams, which I love to use. They're just divination tools for connection, positive inputs. And regardless of how spiritual or religious or however you consider yourself on that spectrum, cards are just, or rocks or stones or crystals or candles or oils. I have oils as well here from the Emerald Temple. However you choose to connect with your intuition and your spirit, your inner wisdom, that's okay. Right? That's a good thing. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. This is not creepy, weird stuff. It might be woo-woo, but it's woo-woo! Woo-woo stuff. It's good stuff here. It's all heart-based, heartfelt, and heaven-sent. All right, so let's have some coffee. Cheers to my Sunday Morning Coffee crew. Y'all just lucky I put some makeup on for you. A little bit of lipstick, some eyeshadow. Pinch those cheeks in. Let's get started. It is Sunday morning. Let's just say that. Now let's have some water to balance out that coffee caffeine. And let's get rolling with it. All right. So I am going to check, since it's a live stream today for Sunday Morning Coffee. Oh, hey. Hi, Laura. Hi, nice to see you. Okay. I'm going to feel into the energy here and what I can share, all right? So I'm going to use this candle. I'm just going to hold it for integrity. So much hope, you guys. I might get emotional. I'm just realizing that. I might feel the need to release energy or through emotion. I'm just going to honor and acknowledge that. That's totally acceptable and completely 100% normal. Okay, that's natural. So in retrospect, looking back over this week, a lot of unexpected things have happened. And I've experienced feeling the very strong truth of how much we do not have control. As much as you plan, as much as you take care of yourself, your health, your wellness, as much as you save your money, as much as you call your friend, as much as you are available to listen, as much as you do your best to love people and support them, to care for yourself and your own needs, short-term and long-term, try to be the best person you can be and find some joy in life too, read a book and go for a walk and cuddle with your dog. As much as all of that, we just don't have control. We have influence, we have choice. This is where our power is. In how we respond to the situations or circumstances that we're faced with. One day you might wake up and find yourself in a completely different life than you ever thought you would have. Or you might wake up and feel like a completely different person. There's a lot of reasoning for that. There's a lot of life changes and transitions and empty nest vibes and midlife stuff. And there's also energy of what we have been faced with as a humanity and the collective onslaught of threats to our health, and our mental health, not just our physical bodies, but our mental health. And it's given us cause to look at our relationships and to lean on people more. And so we're starting to find out that some of those branches are weak. And when you're leaning into a relationship and that person can't support you, that branch breaks. Or it gets real crabby with you real fast. And sometimes you're that branch that gets real crabby with someone real fast because you have too much already, the weight on you is too much. So it's not maybe the person that's requesting it that's putting you over the edge, it's all the weight that you already have, right? We're forced with being in a sort of a feeling of isolation and we're isolated from our distractions. We are forced to be at home sometimes, unexpectedly, right? If you have the illness, for example, if you have the virus, forced to be at home and forced to be with, working from home, be with children schooling from home, etc. And everybody has all sorts of feelings and emotions about that. And if you're empathic, which you are, if you're watching my stuff, you are an empath, which means you are a heart-based person, which means you are intuitive with your heart. We're still holding this, okay? We're staying in integrity. We're holding this. To focus on the roll with it topic. Roll with it topic. To honor what we've been through collectively and individually and personally and privately. And that sense of isolation while also feeling completely unable to escape the pressures and the realities of your relationships in your daily life is devastating to many people. We're learning a lot about the people around us and the lives that we've created and what isn't working. So if you're in those situations and you're trying to dig yourself out of them, try not to be so hard on yourself. Just find the light and recognize that a lot of stuff isn't in your control now. But what you can do is focus on what is. Because not everything is out of your hands. Oh, it's in God's hands. It's like not in God's hands. Are you going to eat the pizza or are you going to be making the veggie dip? Okay, some healthy veggies and dip. Or are you going to be making a pizza? Okay? Are you going to be pouring a glass of wine? Or are you going to be having some seltzer water or some orange juice without the wine in it? That's not on Jesus or God, okay? That's on you. Little choices. You. That's where you make a difference for you in your life and support yourself in your evolution because you're evolving. You're evolving in place and that sucks. Sucks. But there's hope. You and I, we're together here right now, and we're holding a light of hope for the future as we are growing and evolving and changing inside, and it is ripping some of us apart. So let me tell you about my reflection on not having control. I'm going to try to share with you a story without revealing too many details for my personal family members because I want to honor them. You have kids? Do you have children? Have you been divorced? Yeah, you might be able to relate to this a little more, or even just in general. A couple of years ago, I was at a retreat, a Prince retreat, actually. A small one with just a few people, a handful of people in person, and then other people were joining live stream. It was in, I think, March. And a couple of years ago, I think 2018 or 19, can't remember if it was 18 or 19. And at that time, I got some devastating news about my big kid's dad, my first husband, okay? He was really sick. He had a cancer diagnosis at that point. What we thought was cancer, it turned out, after all this incredible drama and surgery to get several organs, he was fine. Totally fine, clean bill of health. Didn't need chemo, radiation, nothing. Fine, miracle. At that time, my oldest kid was graduating from high school, my first of the big three. So I have 3 kids from my first marriage, and then I have 1 child from my current marriage, okay? So I got 4 kids, right? So when I say the big kids, that's the big 3, the 3 with my first marriage, right? So that was great, that was good. Just before the holidays, the kids got some devastating news about their dad. And he was scheduled for surgery and then rescheduled because of COVID. Yeah. That was around Thanksgiving. And I'm human, and I want to share with you the humanity of me, and you to be able to understand that I relate on so many different levels. Life affects me psychically, intuitively, energetically, as a healer, as a clearer, as a woman, as a mom. I can relate to you also. So the surgery got rescheduled from the beginning of December to the end of December. So right after the holidays, the surgery happened. We knew at that point. I don't even know how much to say because I really want to respect privacy. Let's just say very serious. Very serious surgery, scary surgery. Let's say that, okay? Serious cancer, you guys. Didn't know at that time that that's what for sure it was. We were waiting to find out. The surgery alone was devastatingly hard because it was very destructive inside the body. It was scary on its own. My kids knew this all through the holidays. They're 19, 20, and 17. Okay. One is a freshman in his first year of college at a very difficult, academically rigorous school, and very close to his dad. And one of my kids is a high school senior right now. So it's been weird. The holidays were weird. And COVID affected us that way too, because we had to reschedule, the surgery had to be rescheduled. And I'm the ex-wife, so I just wait for news and wait for my kids to come to me and tell me what they need. And I reach out and check in with them and make sure they, think about silly things too, like, hey, how are the dogs today? Are you cuddling with the dogs? Because my oldest boy was staying at his dad's, helping with the pets and things, and helping out, helping out. So responsible. And my youngest of the big three he's just reeling from it. And we're tight, and so he's able to talk. We're talking a lot. We're feeling together a lot, let's say it that way. And my oldest, she's like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna work. I'm just gonna work until I know what's up. I'm just gonna work. They all were able to have a good Christmas with their dad and be with him right before our surgery, so that's great. Last week, we got the diagnosis that it is cancer. And I'm not going to share it. Again, I can't share too many details. It's a rigorous kind, okay? Again, I really want to respect privacy and honor stuff as much as I can, but I need to share some of this with you guys because you guys are dealing with stuff too, right? Out of my control. All this is out of my control, right? Totally out of my control. So I'm like, holy crap. Okay. Focus on the goods. He's young. He's not even 50. He's in his 40s. He's strong. He's in shape. He's fit. He's going to survive this, Then this last week, a week into right after he came home from the hospital, because they kick your butt out of there early. Even when you have massive surgery, holy crap, massive surgeries with multiple things being taken out of your body. They kick you out as soon as they can because they don't want you to get COVID. So he was, he left the hospital and was home. And luckily his wife is in the medical field, so she can help care for his needs because he has definitely some stuff. And my oldest son was there and able to help with some things, physical things and stuff too. So that's good, right? But then this week he had early in the morning he fell and had a medical incident and ended up being airlifted to a hospital. Airlifted. Very low dangerously low blood pressure with a internal bleeding. So yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, not the best days here. And amazingly, I worked this week. I had sessions with you guys, which actually, honestly, is what gets me through, being able to know that I can help you and work and do the work that I'm made to do, not be focused on worry or drama or trauma. So thank God I had sessions with you this week. Thank you for that. Thank you for being a light for me. He is out of the hospital again now. They don't even know how he survived. Let me just be super forthright. He shouldn't have. I texted some friends, I told close family members, and I'm like, come on, we need some really good vibes here because my kids need some time to be able to be with their dad, This is a lot happening at once, right? So, he survived. And now he's home again. The internal bleeding stopped on its own. Can't tell me there ain't miracles, okay? It stopped on its own. They adjusted his medications and things, and he's now back home, starting to heal again. And it was so hard for me to just roll with it. I had no control over any of this. I would never want anything bad to happen to him. I lost my father. My dad died of a terminal illness, as you well know. But I was 29 years old, okay? I had one baby already, and I was pregnant with the other, the next one in line, you know? I was married, I was older, I had a job, I graduated college, I had some life that I'd lived. My kids, they're just starting. Life is very unpredictable. It is. It is way too fleeting to sit at home and be in a house you don't like, signing into a job that frustrates the hell out of you, married to someone or living with someone that treats you like crap. Life is way too short. It's not even short, it's fleeting. It's unpredictable. And bad stuff's going to happen. Things are going to impact you. Other people's choices are going to impact you. And you will gain perspective when that happens. When bad stuff happens, you get perspective. You get seasoning. You get experience. You might not be asking for it or wanting it, but you get it because you need it for something else. Now let me tell you this. When I first got married to my first husband, his dad had been diagnosed with the exact same cancer that he has right now. He had surgeries, he went through chemo, and he survived to see us get married. We thought he was in the clear. About a month after our wedding, his parents shared with us the news that it was back and that it was terminal. They weren't going to do anything else. So early on in my starting my life, my marriage to my first husband, we dealt with the loss of his dad. He quit his job. He went over to his parents' house every day for about a month, good 4 or 5 weeks. I continued to work to pay our bills and pay for our little townhouse, and he spent time with his dad. And at that point, that is when he decided to change his life. He studied for the LSAT and went to law school. Life-changing. Life is fleeting. Don't wait. Years later, when I was married, still married to my husband at that time, right, my first husband, my dad was diagnosed with a terminal illness that took his life. And I went to the hospital for about 5 weeks, almost every day, and visited him, while my husband at that time had just graduated law school. My first husband took the LSAT. Oh my God, I'm shaking. He took the bar exam the last 2 days of July 2002. And on August 1st, 2002, my dad died. that morning, there was relief because law school was done and the bar exam was over. And he made eggs and took care of our daughter. And I got to just rest until I got a phone call that I needed to go back to the hospital. I had been there all night, you know. And my dad had died. So you see the seasoning and the experience that I had at that time in my life, at those times, through those experiences now, uniquely bond me and in a way give me an understanding of what's happening, of how things are perspective-wise. So this man that I had 3 children with, who was my husband for about 10 years of my life, he's facing a struggle now. But he's very stubborn. I know that for sure. I really know that. You ever tried to divorce a lawyer? I wouldn't recommend it. No, I recommend it. He loves his kids very much. We're very different people. But we've been through some things together that give us a unique understanding, a unique bond in a way that gives us compassion, I think, for each other. Last week was really hard. There's a lot of stuff coming up for me, as you can imagine, about my dad's death, about that time in my life. I had just been married, ended up getting divorced, but I have 3 beautiful children from that time in my life. It's lots of reflection, do you see? The past can come up and it can haunt you, it can hurt you, it can feel like crap, but it also can come up to heal you. You can't control things, you guys. You gotta roll with things. You gotta roll with things. Things are gonna happen. Big things, little things. The stuff that you have impact on or influence over, grab it. Don't be scared. Life is too short for you to be afraid of how somebody else is going to feel about what you say or do or need or want. And just because somebody doesn't agree with you, it doesn't mean you're making the wrong choice. It means you're making them uncomfortable. It means you're making them uncomfortable. My husband and I have been able to have some really deep conversations about life. My husband now. My current husband. It's like I have a whole wardrobe of them. I just pull one out when I need. No. My current husband. My current partner. We've had some really deep conversations, meaningful conversations, actually, about our connection, about me and who I am as a person and things I've been working on inside myself, and who I am and how I choose to express who I am in the world. And that's only brought me more comfort during this chaotic kind of feeling of I don't have control over anything, life's happening, it's too short. It makes you kind of, sometimes when bad stuff like that happens or really challenging times happen, sometimes you can feel really impulsive, almost reckless, like, okay, I'm out, I'm done, and you do crazy stuff. It's not like that. I've had some stuff internally that I've been working on about my identity and how I express myself and who I am in the world for months now. If you've watched my channel, you know that. Have you watched my videos? You know that. And so I have been feeling very supported in the recognition of really how important our lives are, like how important life is. Not just breath life, but life living. If you're gonna just occupy a body and sit in a desk chair that in a life that you're just not happy with and just complain about it or feel sad about it or be depressed about it, like, I'm so stuck here, I can't do anything, that's on you. That's on you. You don't have to do anything dramatic. You can do little tiny things. Don't have the second cup of coffee. Substitute with water instead so you don't feel so anxious. Go for a walk. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Start applying for other jobs. Take a college class. Take a photography class because you've always loved it. There's small things you can do that will give you momentum and encouragement to really show up more fully for your life. Don't just occupy a chair here. Don't just occupy a body. Do something good with your body. Take care of your body. Love your body, no matter where you're at. This really is fleeting. Stuff's going to happen and you're going to need to roll with it. All right? Thank you for the super chat. Oh my gosh, I just got a super chat. Thank you. You're going to need to roll with it. And I'm going to tell you right here, right now, it is not easy to do that. I was a freaking basket case. I was good with the kids, but I was like, I get really chatty. This really is my benefit. I talk a lot. That's a benefit. But it's not if you're my family members. Like my husband's like, okay. Because I'm like, and I forget stuff. It's like, you know, when you're taking care of somebody that's sick and you forget things and there's pressure, like, you're trying to take care of your health and you can't remember, did I take my vitamins? Did I not take my vitamins? Oh, I have a headache, but did I take Tylenol? Did I not? Like all these simple things, like you just kind of lose track of things. You need to be grounded and centered, you know. Wow, this Sunday morning coffee is all over the place. Cheers to Sunday morning coffee crew. I love you. I'm glad you're here. I want to encourage you. Okay? Life can be hard, yeah. It's unpredictable, yes. Does that suck? Yeah, also yes. But you're made for this. We are made for this. I have a new appreciation and perspective of my life that I've lived up to this point. I have a new appreciation and perspective. And I have healing to do. For sure I have healing to do. Yes, I have self-work. And I will until the day I die, the day I choose to leave this place. And up until that point, I'm going to do the best I can to be as honest with I can about myself, honest as I can with myself and about myself, and in integrity as much as I can. Because if I'm living a life and it's not true, what's the point of it? You get to be yourself. You get to make mistakes, you get to have feelings, you get to be mad, you get to be sad, you get to not understand and be angry at God if you want to. You can do that. God's not going to care. God's like, okay, yeah, we know that. Yeah, we've heard that before. You can pray, you can ask for positive vibes, you can connect to the universe, you can connect with nature, you can use your elements, you can burn candles, you can ask friends to help you. Garner support, get your team together, and you will get through this day by day by day, and you will make small changes that will impact the rest of your life. And if you do something and you screw it up, you can fix it. You can change it. You can rearrange it. You can make a different choice. For example, I got married, was in a marriage for 10 years, got divorced. What was the mistake there? Was it the marriage? Was it the divorce? They were just choices. They were choices made at the time with the version of myself that I was, and I showed up. And I'm not angry at my ex-husband. I did a lot of forgiveness work. That's what happens when somebody's like dying. You start to like go through that process, right? And that was scary. That was what was happening. Tuesday and Wednesday, that is exactly what was happening. And you go through this and you work through forgiveness and all this stuff, and you realize these are just choices you make. It's not about making the right or the wrong choice. It's about making the choices. And not making a choice, that's making a choice. That is making. The choice to stay is the choice to stay in the current situation, circumstance, whether it be your job, whether it be your body, and your health. If you're eating too much McDonald's now and you need to be eating more salads just because you know it's not good for your cholesterol or blood sugar or whatever the heck, make different choices. You have power. Stop acting like you don't. And it's through choices. Those are not mistakes. I have 3 incredible people in my life, my children, that I would not have if he and I hadn't had a life together. And we both supported each other through very challenging times when we lost our dads. You can't tell me that doesn't make me uniquely qualified to face the challenges I'm facing here and now, and to do the work that I'm doing in the world with you as a psychic, as a medium, as a healer, as a woman that stands in my power to support you so you can stand in your goddamn power and make the tiny little choices and stop blaming yourself and stop giving me excuses. You will be wrapped in the gentleness of archangels, of your loving spirit guides, of Jesus, of God, of Mary, of the owl, of the turtle, of the bear, of the wind and the air elements. You are not alone. Stop acting like you are. That's not strong. You can show up. We can do this. You can do this. And when stuff happens, let's roll with it. So this is what we're doing now. Okay. I saw a meme on Facebook the other day. It was so funny. It's like, sometimes in my life, I'm going to just do it. It was like a reel, you know, like the TikTok things that are put on Facebook. So funny. Oh my God. Such comic relief for me. I'm so old. I love it. Okay. The meme was like this. It said, I'm just getting to the point in my life when I'm like, okay, something happens. Okay. Oh, so this is what we're doing now. Okay then. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Let's roll with it. Thank you, Sunday Morning Coffee crew. I appreciate you today. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. I know it's intense, right? Deeply personal. I honestly don't know if I'm going to keep this one up because this is a lot of sharing. But I'm sharing with all the Sharons, the Heidis, the Annas. Let me just say hello to you guys. Can I just do that? Let's just say, oh my gosh, look at this hair. Oh, gee. I just put a clip in because like my hairstylist had to cancel my appointment 2 weeks ago. So no, this next week. I'm going in this week, you guys. Shaving this stuff. Okay. Let's say hello. Heidi. Hi, Heidi. Hi, Anna. Hi, Lorraine. Nice to see you. Love to see you guys in the chats. Hi, guys. Oh, Polly's here. Hey, Mary's here. Lisa. Hi, Lisa, Florida, Miami. Laura said hello to you also. Patricia's here. Hi. Oh, nice to see you. Hey, thanks for the super chats. I really appreciate it. All right, you guys. This is Bridgette. Nice to see you. I continue to look forward to connecting with you and leaving you inspiring Sunday Morning Coffee podcast. Thanks for being here today. Remember to set your intention. I hope I've encouraged you, inspired your spirit, filled you with hope, encouraged you to live your life. This is your life after all, and you get to live it. Just live it. Let's make a wish here. Okay, let's make a wish, everybody. So think of an intention, something real good that you would love to welcome into your life, pull into your life, or to encourage you to step forward. Hey, Dee. Dee's here also. Okay, let's set an intention. Make a wish. Make a wish, make a wish, make a wish. If you want to post your wish or your vision or your dream in the chat, go ahead and do that. We're going to blow this out like a birthday candle and make a wish, okay? I'm watching on my computer, just a minute. I got to feel into mine. Mine is really about health. Yeah. And health isn't just physical body health, it's mental health, it's heart health, it's spiritual health, wellness. Yeah, it's wellness. Intuitive wellness. Ooh, we should do a class on that. Live stream, intuitive wellness, everyone. Maybe that would be a good topic next week. All right. So, yeah, wellness. As best we can. All right. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.